why is a skeleton in my shot? Come on dude, get out of here, I am trying to get this sick new angle. Well, now that we have got that out of the way. Hey, what is going on you guys? My name is Sub0xTbyte and I am coming right back at you today with another video from my own Minecraft realm. It is a beautiful day outside, even though it might be a little chilly right now. But that will not ruin our day today. But so alright, let's get the day started out right. And that means that we are going to be doing some productive stuff today instead of just sitting on our butts all day long. But what can we do? I am wondering. I mean, it is not like there is nothing at all that we can do. I mean, there are a lot of things that we could do, but we will have to decide on what we want to do today, because that will be the major key of today's video. I mean, I could just record myself laying in bed all day and watching TV, but something is telling me that we do not really want to see that, because it really is not that interesting, to say the absolute freaking least. But you may be wondering right now, like, well Sub, what in the world are you doing right now? Just doing something reckless like building a car like this, just out of pure boredom? Well, yes and no. I mean, kind of yes, but really no. I mean, there have been a lot of people trying to build good cars lately, and even though I made a really cool video on how to make a modern house in a car and such, by the way, you should definitely go ahead and check that out because it was literally amazing. But as I was saying, yes, we are going to be doing something a little bit different than that, because right now we are going to go into a more typical / classical car building style. And of course we have got our car noobs with us right here, and we are going to be teaching him a little, because that is something that must be done right now. Right now. Yeah, that sounded really weird to me as well. But let's get this party started now, shall we? Now, as I said before and again, I keep having these noobs finding out where I live, and it is just driving me nuts. Now I have already tried training the noobs, in order to make them respect me and know a thing or two about the game. Like, of course right now I want to go in a more usual style car and stuff, because that is what the people of Minecraft want, you know. Not everyone wants a flashy car. Some people just like to have their car very hidden and stuff, so that they can go ahead and make sure that they are safe and sound from enemies and mobs and stuff like that. So we might want to go for an invisible car of some sort, or something that can blend in very well. But I do not think that this will be my best option, because that is no fun, and no one can see your car that way. So you know, that is a pickle. Now we cannot just hide the house. We have to make this some kind of way where it is just going to be camouflaged really well within the environment. So we will have to make it blend in well. And what better way to do this than to just build the car inside of a water or lava theme? That is like the best idea that I have ever come up with right now. But first things first, I am already proud of the fact that I was able to get the idea from myself, which I had applied to the chest / stealing problem. So that was a pretty awesome thing, to be honest. But I was able to apply that same idea that I used on the chest problem, and I am going to be putting it to work with the car problem that I have got right now. But I am just hoping that once I am done with all of this right here, that I can just live here in peace again. But something is telling me that this will not work out the way that I wanted it to. It is just something that I feel coming up. I mean, that does not mean that this is a bad thing. I mean, I would rather have things go wrong while I am in the beginning stages of building this, because otherwise I would have to start all over again when I am almost done. But that is not something that I want to do right now. So I am just praying to the gods that this will actually work in one go, and that I can finally make sure that all of you are safe and sound in the world of Minecraft. Because yes, that is an actual concern of mine, if you would like me to tell you that, because I just want to take care of all of you if that is possible. But however I might be feeling about this classic car of mine that I am building, it will still take a lot of time before I am actually done with this thing, because there is just so much work to do right now. Maybe I should hire some people to come and work for me and build this thing for me. Oh wait, never mind, I am cool right now, and that is not what I should do, because I am trying to keep the people out of this Minecraft realm. And of course, if they were to be the ones who build this thing, then they would be finding out where I would live, or I should pack it up and move it somewhere else. But I will not go and do that, because that looks like just a little bit too much of a hassle, which is not what I am looking for right now. Because if I have got to work even more on this thing, I will probably end up losing my mind over it, which is not what I am looking for right now. So I am just going to go ahead and get this all over with, so that I can actually get some stuff done, instead of trying to be a builder and a talker at the same time. Now maybe to you this is not a lot of fun. But to me it is, or at least it was. But like I said, I wanted something new, I wanted something different, I wanted something that I could be doing for the rest of my life. So when this car came around, I was really excited, and this lava thing is making it even better, because it was the one thing that I enjoyed the most. Now it already was a pretty active person when I was younger, but this much has doubled my enthusiasm for activity. So don't get me wrong, I am not saying that parkour is for everyone, but I am saying that if you have not tried it yet, then maybe you should, because it really is a lot of fun. It takes a lot of practice, but I've already talked about this once in a video. Something that takes a lot of practice is usually worth doing, because you might become a pro at it. Now they always told me that in order for you to become a pro at something, you will have to spend at least 10,000 hours into that thing. So I'm still not at 10,000, so I'm not really a pro, but I am getting close, and I will keep getting close, because this is the one bashing that I have that has not left me. Now we are basically done, so that I can test to see if this base is fully operational. Yes, I just quoted Star Wars. What are you going to do about it? That is right, there is nothing that you can do about it, because right now Sub-Zero Exabyte is a free man. Of course that means if there will be no visitors coming around right now, because then he would have been able to hear my entire plan and I would be screwed either way. But of course that does not matter right now. So just like I said, there is going to be a lot changing around here, like shooting random stuff with this gun. And since I cannot just go out and about anymore, and I will have to stick close to my house, because otherwise there will be a lot going on throughout my days. But I will make sure that I can still do whatever is necessary to make these videos for you guys. Even if it means that I am going to be making a video that is just me sitting in a chair by some fireplace in a red kimono with some kind of a pipe and a newspaper. Well, that is not what is going on right now. Where are we even going? Why am I getting teleported for real? Well, yeah, just imagine me sitting like that. But with all of that said, it is time for me to move on with this fun stuff now. I guess that we are trapped. Now this is the ideal sport to do. Well, maybe it is not, but is something, and something is always better than nothing. At least that is what they told me. I am not sure if that is true, because I feel like there is just too much. There are just too many variables in cases like that. I mean, not everyone is going to like the sport or a hobby or anything like that, and that is fine. The only thing that I'm seeing right now is that I have found the hobby or the sport. It keeps me occupied when I'm lost and so alone. Now of course I will never really be alone, which is a good thing, because there are almost 1.5 million subscribers of you out there washing with videos every day. And yes, I mean washing, because I always used to watch YouTube videos while I was doing the dishes and washing my car. It was quite distracting that I do not care, because I just did not like the job. There right now I do like my job, so I'm going to do everything in my power to be able to keep this up. Otherwise who would I be if it was not for a fiend? I mean, you know how I got the scars. I am kidding, out was a Batman joke, but it was a bad one. Now you might be like, well, Sub-Zero Exabyte, you are just a little weenie when you are doing that. Well, that might be so, but I am just not going to be taking any chances after what happened to me. And I am pretty sure that you all have seen what happened to me. I mean, I will just put in on the beginning of this video for all of you who have not seen it yet, just so that everyone can go around and see for themselves what horrors awaited me back home last night. But like I just said, usually I am pretty fearless, but after this happened last night, I literally have not closed an eye ever since all of that happened. So forgive me if I end up trailing off of my stories from time to time, because I might be kind of sleepy still, and that pretty much would go to show if I end up crashing the board that I am supposed to be guiding along the slide. So that kind of goes on into some traffic safety right here. So this is a quick PSA, which stands for a public service announcement. If you notice that you are sleepy or falling asleep while behind the board of a skateboard, then park your vehicle on the side of the road, or in a parking lot or a gas station or anything of that kind, so that you can make sure that you do not harm yourself or anyone else while participating in traffic. Now that might not be in effect for every single one of you, because I could place a bet on the fact that most of you all are too young to be riding a skateboard in the first place. But this is just a quick PSA for you guys. Oh, and by the way, please do not do any of the stupid things that I might be doing in this slide, because even in Minecraft things can get out of hand pretty fast. So just make sure that whatever you are doing in real life or in Minecraft, that you do not end up harming other people nor yourself in the process of doing something. Now of course you guys are not here to listen to me rant on about traffic safety in Minecraft and in real life, so I would suggest that we would all just move on and start doing something that will actually make a change in this life. And even though that might not specifically be doing a car build, but at least it is a good start. But if I have got to be fairly honest right now, I think that we are kind of getting the hang of this long car thing right here. I mean, we have done like a lot worse in the past with these kind of build videos, so I think that this is something that is going into the right direction for us as a team. And by us as a team I mean you and I. And by you and I of course I mean myself. That is the I part. And of course all of you guys in the audience. Not a physical audience, but just everyone out there that watches my videos on a consistent and daily basis, which I would call the die-hard fan base of Sub-Zero Exabyte, or I would just call them the subs. I mean, come on, that name is just the best thing ever to call my fan base, aka you guys. I mean, let me just recap this very quickly. You have got me, Sub-Zero Exabyte, and then you have got you guys, the viewers aka the subscribers. So I am sub, and you guys are subscribers. Then we usually call subscribers differently, because we are cool and all street and stuff. And we just call you guys subs. So I am sub, you guys are subs. That is just the best name for a fan base in like ever. I mean, there is nothing better than this. I literally could not come up with something better than subs. I mean, if you guys have more ideas about stuff like that, then feel free to leave your ideas in the comments, because I do actually read the comments. For you who might be asking themselves if I even read the comments. Yes people, I do. I know that it might not always look like it, but I just cannot touch up on every comment that is being made on the channel or on the videos, because there are just way too many of you. Now of course that is not really something that I should be nagging about, because that is a good thing. I mean, the more followers that we all have, the better. That is right. So I am just going to be stopping with the complaining, and I am just going to be enjoying all of the stuff that we together, as subs, can go do in life. I mean, there are a lot of things that we could be able to accomplish, and we could be doing very big things. But right now, it is just time for this super awesome lava car. I guess I will just spice it up a little, not that it needs it because it is lava. By doing some sick jumps and stuff while doing this. Maybe that way I can keep you guys entertained a little. Wait, is there a gap in the map? Well, that is going to be scary. Wait, can I not just walk on here? Wait, I actually can. I am literally walking on air right now. In my head, of course, I have always known that I was a superhero. And now would you just look at me doing all of these crazy things right here. This is so cool. Alright, I guess that today could become a little exciting after all. Well, who would have thought of that? I know that I was pretty bummed out about having to walk all the way and stuff. But just look at us now making our way downtown. Walking fast, faces pass, and we are homebound people. But first we actually still need to walk all the way down this track, and that might still take a crazy long time, but that is all okay. I am not complaining anymore, even though every time that I look down my knees start to tremble just a little bit. But again, that is just fine. I will not fail again. I am done with all of that. But I want you to learn something from today. It is never okay to just hang around on this thing. That can be really freaking dangerous, alright? So please do never do that, because I mean, those little things right here did not have much effect on the guy that was here, and I mean me. But the heights, I mean people, this thing will just wreck you. So please promise me, leave a comment in the comment section where you promise me that you will not be hanging out on these heights. Then I will promise that I will never do it again as well. It is just this time for this video. Then I am stopping and never doing it again like it is supposed to. I mean, these heights are for planes. If they were for people to walk on them, they would not have been called plane things. They would have probably just called them something like people walk things. At least something along those lines, I guess. But have I ever told you guys about this right here? You can see it on your screens right now. This is probably the scariest thing that I have ever done in my life. Just forget about the meteorite thing, because this was way worse. Who even remembers my meteorite story? I mean, you guys are the real logs of this channel, man. So that was a big bummer. Also, this is kind of toasty, Literally, I am on fire right here. And that is not a bad thing, because I mean, we wanted to create a lava slide, and we actually did a great job at that, because our end result is astounding. I mean, we have got our lava slide. Now, is it useful? Probably not. But was it a cool thing to do? Heck yes, boy. And that is basically what all of this is about. But I think that we kind of were lost. We were thinking if we could do it, rather than if we should do it. But still, I am just hoping that you guys still enjoyed this video. And I also hope that you will still be here watching again tomorrow, because otherwise I will just feel lonely all day long without anyone. But even though I said I never wanted to go somewhere high ever again, I just cannot resist to cruise around on this thing. I am not quite sure what this is or what is supposed to be, but I am down to do whatever I want for the rest of the day. I think that we have had quite enough of all those letdowns today, so I will just give you some extra time with me while you can watch me drive around as free as a bird. Man, do I love this stuff. I cannot believe what I would be doing if it was not for you guys. So thank you for everything, and I hope that I will see you all tomorrow right on time like always. Have a good one, guys.